want us to really test this liquidity indicator by Lux Algo called liquidity swings, and basically we're just going to test this indicator and as well the strategy I told you can use whenever you really want to trade liquidity. Okay, so guys, this video is all about testing this indicator on live market, and we'll be looking this on all time frames. So guys, the reason why I do test my strategies on live market simply because number one, I really have to know whether it is working on real time, and number two, whether it is repenting and how the market is really behaving around that indicator. Simply because when you backtest your indicators, you won't have answers whether they are repenting or working on real time. I remember in Forex trading, we need something that is working now. The accuracy comes from seeing whether the indicator is working on real time or whether it is really repenting. So guys, this is what you're going to do right now, testing these liquidity swings by Lux Algo, and as well reminding you about the strategy I shown you can use to trade liquidity. So guys, I welcome you to Money Close FX Education YouTube channel. Maybe it's the first time you came across my channel, or rather it's the first time you're hearing my voice. I welcome you. Kindly join us by subscribing to this channel, clicking on that red button, rate and subscribe, and definitely you'll be part of this amazing family, because I believe and honestly I know this is where you belong. If you're already part of this family, I salute you. So guys, right away, let me show you how you can add the indicator on your chart. You're just going to click on indicator tab, then you're just going to type liquidity swings Lux Algo, click on it. Once you click on it, go directly on settings, make sure the swing area is on weak extremity. When it is like that, click on OK, and definitely this is how it is going to appear right on your chart. What is happening on live market right here, and when you can look basically on lower time frames like 1 minute, the market is actually moving to the upside. Okay, so guys, I told you yesterday, and I would love to say this, when the market is rising, okay, you expect to see bearish liquidity zones over here, and the bearish liquidity zones on this indicator, they are indicated in red. And so I told you, when the price breaks the bearish liquidity indication right here, that really signifies a really push to the upside. And I happened, before I created this video, I had inserted this indicator, and I will tell you guys, this indication of bearish liquidity right here, it did not repaint, and this happened also on 15 minutes time frame. Let me show you what has really happened. So the market really proceeded to the upside and broke this bearish liquidity, and I told you, when it is broken, you can think of taking your buying opportunity. But what happened? There was a retest, and basically this candlestick came up to this level over here. Smart money really know that many traders are looking at this zone over here. They basically know you're just going to watch around this level over here, and what they basically do is trying to confuse you, or rather trying to convince you that is really going to proceed to the downside. But what happened? It dropped below your liquidity zones over here up to this level over here, and I'm sure many people took their sell order right here, but instead they rejected this candlestick, closed above the liquidity, and it proceeded to the upside. So that's why I told you, when bearish indication is broken above, think of buying, simply because that shows you it is on uptrend, because on uptrend this bearish liquidity tends to be broken, but this bullish liquidity indication tends to be respected. And you can see this happening on real time, and I will tell you, this indicator is plotting this on real time. So number one, I noted about this indicator, it is not repainting, and number two, it's working on real time, simply because this movement over here was not really changing at any given point. And we can check on 30 minutes also and see whether we have liquidity zones. Yes, we have these liquidity zones over here, and this is what happened on 5 minutes time frame. I've shown you before, it was broken above, and you can see the market really proceeding to the upside, and it is really close to this resistance level right here. That's why you can see the market trying to drop it, but it will have to react to this bearish liquidity zones, simply because it tends to be a very sensitive zones. So let's see what is happening on 1 hour time frame. This is 1 hour time frame right here. This is the same as what happened on 30 minutes. I told you before, you can see the market actually broke above your bearish indication of liquidity right here, and the market is really proceeding to the upside. You can really see this so evident also on 1 hour time frame. So the main thing you really have to know is that number one is working on real time, and number two is not really repenting, because let me tell you, the market did not at any given point repent when price came to this level over here. So this indicator as well, you can see it's actually even showing you a breakout, and you are able to wait for a retest around the liquidity zones. And as well, there is no liquidity on 4 hours. You can see we were seeing this on lower time frames. So guys, with time we're just going to see how the market is really going to behave when it comes to these liquidity zones. Okay, so let's wait for market to really come back to these liquidity zones. There is a structure right here that is trying to be broken below. Let's wait and see. So guys, you can see the importance of using the lower time frames, simply because on lower time frames we saw liquidity earlier than 4 hours, than 2 hours. So you better use this indicator also considering lower time frames, simply because you will see this earlier. And let me tell you, the price will have to really react to these zones over here. So guys, what happened in the past, as you can see right here, this liquidity zones tends to be a very sensitive zone. Let's see what is happening on 5 minutes time. Just draw the line. So this is a zone where there is liquidity on 1 minute time frame, and basically guys, what you can really see right here, the market is really respecting the liquidity on 1 minute time frame, simply because you will see price trying to react to this level over here. You can see this bullish candlestick patterns is trying to push to the upside, and that's one on 1 minute time frame, the price is really reacting to that liquidity zones. So liquidity is actually what the market needs so that it can really move. That's why you can see this candlestick pattern is very strong, and it's really proceeding to the upside. Okay, so guys, I hope you've really seen the importance of this liquidity, looking it from lower time frames, 5 minutes to 30 minutes, and this is happening honestly on all time frames. So consider lower time frames when you're looking for these liquidity zones. So guys, let's go to 1 minute time frame and see what is happening. The price already reacted to liquidity zones over here, and you can see it's really proceeding to the upside. It has to be broken above. That's a zone where the market will have to do a pullback and proceed to the upside. So guys, this is so evident that it is not even repainting, it is working on real time, simply because you can see this is happening honestly on live market, and it did not repaint at all. Okay, so guys, that's what I really noted about this indicator. Basically, let me delete the line so that we can see what is happening on 1 minute time frame. You can see even when I extend this line over here, you will see honestly price really reacted to these liquidity zones over here, and it proceeded to the upside, simply because this simply tells you that the market is on uptrend, because the bearish indication of liquidity is broken above and the market is really proceeding to the upside. As simple as that, guys. That's what I really wanted to tell you. It is not repainting, and as well, it's working on real time. So basically, you can also refer to what happened in the past and make them your key levels. The owner of the indicator said that traders use these liquidity zones also, they term it as support and resistance zones, simply because you can use them as a point of interest where you'll be looking the market from. So guys, let me hope you have learned something from this video. I wish you nothing but the best. Continue working hard, because I really know one day your hard work will pay you. So guys, we have answers that the liquidity swings indicator is working on real time, and number two, it is not really repainting. That's why you can consider what happened in the past to really execute trades. So guys, don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Don't forget to like this video. Continue working hard, because I really know one day your hard work will pay you, and you see the market definitely is really proceeding to the upside. It has broken this structure over here simply because the trend is rising. So liquidity can also help you really know the overall trend of the market. So the indicator tends to be very reliable. Check on that strategy that I've shown you, but I've mentioned a few about it, combining liquidity plus the market structure. So guys, bye bye, see you in my next video.